Good morning again. This is Karen Cochrane Hall from Tara Biz Condado and clientmarketingsolutions.com. I've just done my super quick, my SQT, my super quick tip of the morning, so that if you guys don't have the time to be fully garbanzo shaped, I'm completely kicking the English language into touch here. Good morning again to Kate. I am bearing in mind what you said on the super quick tip, a blue crystal in me bra. Let's go to the serious stuff. We can't be sitting here laughing all morning. That wouldn't be good. The whole point of the tip of the morning to you is that we get positivity tips that will produce the amazing results that we want and we deserve in our lives and in our business. So let's get serious. We will not think about blue stones in our bras. What I wanted to talk to you today about was very clearly that if we're not getting the results that we want or we deserve, it could just be that it's not us, it's not what we're actioning, it's what the people around us are actioning, or to more to the point, not actioning. Have you written out your tolerances? From your tolerances, have you written out and described your boundaries and the consequences for not complying with those boundaries in both your life and your business? Are you following through on keeping those consequences, on actioning those consequences? And that is the question that I would leave hanging in the air, that I think that would be a good thing. I consider, in my humble opinion, it's what I'm going to be journaling about over the weekend. One of the things I'm going to be journaling on. Going deeper, okay? One of my mentors, Fabienne Fredrickson, always says, if you're not getting the results that you want, go deeper. So I'm going to go deeper on that. That's one of the ideas that's been in my head, and also what I've been seeing in a lot of people around me in their businesses right in the last week or so. Crystals are serious. Blue crystals will vibrate with your throat chakra and help open it so you can speak your truth. And the boulder holder is true. I do work with, I very much believe I'm not an expert in any one way. That's why I go to experts, but I do believe in that the chakras, having your chakras in balance is essential. We are pure energy after all, and that when we do not speak our truth after a series of years of not being open with our truth, of holding back, then obviously this area, the throat area, we will get problems with our throat, etc., because we're not speaking our truth. So first and foremost, we have to be aware of our truth. Let's be honest about that. And then once we know what our truth is, then we have to speak it, and we have to be clear in a loving but not lenient fashion. I always say to my team here at the office, in my business, it's the iron fist in the velvet glove, that you have to have clear ideas of what you want and what you need, set those boundaries, and then be very loving and very caring about explaining that, be very clear in explaining, because what you cannot do is say, people around me are not complying with my boundaries, and then come down on them like a ton of bricks with the consequences if you yourself have not been clear. So I always liken the explanation and the clarity around boundaries to like what the role of what delegation is. When we delegate to another person, that may be a VA, it may be a PA, it may be a secretary, it may be a member of our team, or someone that you know, an external outsourced person. We have to be clear what the delegation is, what we're asking, what the results that we want, the time scale that we're talking about, and we need to make sure that that person has understood exactly what we desire and what the results are. That is vitally important in delegation. Well, it's the same thing with boundaries. If you're not clear and precise and concise with what your boundaries are and the consequences with the people that you're setting the boundaries with, then that's not going to work. It really will not work. You've seen it time and time again with the clients with the blue stone, right? Well, I will obviously get myself a blue stone and put it in my bra, and guys that are listening, do the same, but you can decide where you put the blue stone, where you carry your blue stone. Anyway, getting back to the boundaries, if you're not getting the results, go deeper, look further. It may not necessarily be what you are doing, you're actioning, but it is at the end of the day your personal responsibility, because you have a choice. You have a choice to live with those people, to put up with them, to tolerate what they're doing. Good morning, hello, Mohammed. I'm very clear on that until you're determined enough and clear enough and strong enough and have enough courage to stand up and not only speak your truth but defend your truth, which is the second part of this, there's no point in you telling people what you want and what your boundaries are and the consequences of them if you do not follow through. And you also are clear with the people, listen, this is what is going to be happening, and then comply with it, follow through on it. So that's what, I mean, I put down here, my note was, what's your company doing to you? When I say company, I mean the people in your circle. What's your circle, including your inner circle, doing to you? Is it affecting your results? And the thing is, with this, we cannot allow ourselves to get into victim mode. We cannot allow ourselves to allow these people or these events to affect us or our results. We have a choice. Good morning, Maureen. We have a choice to say, stop. You are affecting my results and this has got to stop, and it's going to stop. Draw the line in the sand, re-establish your boundaries and be clear and follow through. That's what I'm going to be doing in the next few days. I'm going to be journaling on this, and I think it's a very profound and very, it's difficult, because a lot of the times we will say, if the people around me, if my team were doing things differently, the results would be different. Well, are you going to leave it at that? Are you going to accept that? No, siree. Action it, move forward on it, follow through, set your boundaries and keep to them. The positivity tip would be the positivity alarm that I have on my iPhone. Remember, guys, that I'm sharing over the last few weeks, I've been sharing what I put on my iPhone. I have positivity alarms that come up, and they have little scripts. Instead of just having a buzzer, I have an actual script that reminds me and brings me back into positivity. It brings my energy if I'm floundering a little bit energy wise and not feeling 100% great. That will help me to get into the high energy again. And the one I wanted to share with you today is that I am my own best praise cheerleader. I am my own best praise cheerleader. What do I mean by that? It's lovely for other people to tell you that you're doing a great job, but when you know in your heart and hearts that you're doing a great job and you congratulate yourself and you have that self-confidence that you know that you're doing the best job that you can with the events and the circumstances that you currently have, if you're doing the best job that you can, that's fantastic. Well, recognize that. Be strong with yourself and say, great job, guys. Great job. You're doing a great job, Karen. Tell yourself that. Look in your mirror. I mean, mirror work isn't just, I love you. I really, really love you. Louise Hay has some very, very good videos on this. But mirror work also extends to saying to yourself, look at yourself in the mirror and say, you're doing an absolutely fucking excellent job, girl. You're great. You're great. You're great. So be your own best praise leader. Don't wait for other people to confirm what you already in your heart of hearts. And that's not being big-headed. It's accepting that you are what you are in all of your, embracing your magnificence is so vitally important. So that's my positivity alarm. And the challenge as far as the translation of Big Beautiful Balance, the book, my book, into Spanish, has gone a bit behind. It's got a bit behind. I hold my hand up on that. My weekend is going to be full with my sister over, so I will try and do a little bit extra. I will not try, we don't try, we do. I will do a little bit extra today as well as what I've set for today, and I will hit the 6th of July with this book translated into Spanish. Cleo, good morning. Tracy, good morning. It's lovely. Mohammed, you asked me if you could ask me a question. Now you've sent, it comes up that you're on Messenger. I'm not sure if that is something that's related to the Facebook Live. So if you're on the Facebook Live, ask the question. I'll certainly answer it if I can, because I'm going to be concluding now and then finishing the video, the Facebook Live for today. So we've talked about my positivity alarm, we've talked about the challenge, and just to recap, the tip of the morning to you today is ask yourself the question: if your results are not what your ideal results, what you're aiming for, if you're not hitting your goals, if you're not hitting those metrics as you go through with your goals, you have daily metrics to hit. If you're not hitting those metrics, is it what you're doing or what your team or the people, your inner circle, are not doing? Are they affecting your results? And if they are, it's your personal responsibility to recap. It's your personal responsibility to communicate and speak your truth and be clear in a loving but not lenient, loving and not lenient fashion, okay? So guys, I hope that you've got amazing value again from today. I've had a bit of a laugh with the blue stone on my brow. That was a beautiful, thank you Kate Arbuckle for that. This lady is an amazing lady. I would suggest you also go and have a look at what she... Sorry about that interruption I had. This is live video after all. It's somebody giving me a call, and I've had the Facebook Live interrupted. I hope you have an absolute phenomenal weekend, full of love, full of high vibration, great positive energy, and moreover, high self-first self-care. That is vital. Work on yourself, work on looking after yourself, because if you don't look after yourself, you can help no one else. Get your oxygen mask on this weekend, guys. Look after yourselves. Love you loads. God bless, and we will speak on Monday morning. Even though my sister's here, I will be doing my Facebook Live in the morning as usual, because that is my promise, that the Facebook Live, the tip of the morning, will be live from Monday to Friday every single day, come what may. So guys, I hope that you're getting great value. God bless. It's been Karen Cochrane Hall with Tip of the Morning from Tara Biz Condado and clientmarketingsolutions.com. See you Monday. Have a great weekend.